some basics tonight, but it'll be a sequence from break and close guard all the way into a guard pass. Maybe a submission at the end. Yeah, close guard. So he's got me in close guard. He's got his legs tight. I got to make sure I have posture. I don't ever want to get pulled on top. Okay. So first and foremost, my knees, instead of leaving them wide, I don't leave a bunch of room for his hips to move. Okay. I want to keep them tight. Stand up with my head tall. I'm going to get both hands on one collar. I'm going to turn my hand down on his sternum here. Okay. I want my elbow locked out. So when he tries to pull me in, he can't pull me in. Okay. Next, I'm going to use my hand to get to the sleeve. Okay. So if he goes from my collar, right, break, control the sleeve. I want to stuff the sleeve in his stomach. Now I'm free to stand up on this left side. Okay, so I'm going to windshield wipe my feet here. Foot's up. I'm going to do like a lunge to stand up. Here, I'm going to let go of the lapel and keep his sleeve. Stand up tall. Okay. A lot of times it's going to break the guard. Okay. If not, stand up tall, pinch my knees. I'm going to go my right hand on the inside of his thigh. Okay. Now today, instead of backing out of this, I'm just going to step straight over. Okay. So I'm going to open and just close my leg over the top of it. Here. Okay. My knees pinching his hip. Okay. And my ankle, or my foot is on the back side of his knee. This left foot is up. I'm going to pinch over his leg, and then now I'm going towards his head. Okay. So from here, I'm going to control his head, and in a lot of cases I've grabbed his pants and we're going to back step. Today, I'm going to get the head, this sleeve, and I'm going to work for this underhook. Okay. I'm going to give him shoulder pressure on his jaw. Okay. From here, I'm going to work on passing this leg. Okay. So I've got my grips here. I'm just going to work on passing this leg. So I clear it here, and I'm in position in side control. From this, I can kind of finish in the side. This way. So, here, and rigid, so you can't just bend. Right, try to pull me in. Okay. What I don't want is my elbow this way. I don't want to break my arm down. So turn the palm down. Here. Sleeve stuff. Open. Pinch my knees, stand up tall. Here. Cover this right away. All right, my knee goes all the way to the mat. Control his head. Pummel for the underhook. Pressure with my shoulder into his jaw. Okay. Now I'm going to kick my right leg back. Here. And then my knees. My right knee is going to go to his hip. And my left knee is going to open up. And we'll finish in this position. Okay. Any questions? We good? All right, everybody get some partners. We'll go through this and we'll build on it for tonight. All right, 1, 2, 3. I'll work for a submission. Offense. Let's see. Let's go. So again, hand turned down so he cannot pull me in. Pinch, keep my head up. Okay. Stuff. I'm free to stand up here. Here, okay? This is going to allow me a certain level of control. Push. Okay, now I'm going to control his head. Find that armpit with my middle finger, shoulder into his jaw, pommel, controls, or get my hands together, shoulder into his jaw. Clear the leg. Here. So now we have an underhook. Okay? Clearly, he's probably going to try to frame. He's not just going to sit here and do nothing, right? So I'm going to use this as my opportunity to advance to the next position. So we're going to go knee on stomach, slide it over to the mount. Okay? So when I'm here, I can unlock my hands. I'm gonna pop up, knee on the stomach. I'm gonna start to walk this hand, okay? I'm already underneath his head. I'm gonna walk that elbow, try to keep your arm in. Once I start to get it up, I'm gonna start moving it. I'm controlling. Now, I didn't bring my right leg all the way over yet. So I'm holding it. Now I windshield wipe. I have them both over. I'm in full mount. Okay? I'm gonna get my head on the other side. Here. Make my fist. I'm gonna hold his shoulder for a second. Turn my head into him. Start to get it down to the mat so he can't get his arm above his head. Okay? Try to get your arm out. Okay? Make my fist. I'm gonna windshield wipe my left foot. Heel to my butt. It's over his hip now, so he doesn't catch my foot. Now I'm gonna drop off. Clock out 45 degrees, set. Squeeze to get my finish. Okay? Super tight. And we're using the guard pass to set up that submission. So not only if we're competing are we scoring, but we can finish from there too. Okay? Here. Up. Okay? Break. Control. Control his head. Pommel. Clear. So we passed. Now I can unlock. Back up. Here. Keep it controlled. Hold his armpit. Okay? Keep my head tight against that tricep. Put my head down towards the mat. Go to a mount. So I've scored. I'm controlling him. Now I'm going to bring my right heel to my butt and windshield wipe it over his hip. Okay? So I'm holding him. Make my fist. I'm going to come off. Put my chest on his shoulder and just drop dead weight. Get your choke. Okay? No effort on my part, and it feels like 1,000,000 pounds right on his neck. Okay? Any questions? That's why we're setting that underhook up on the initial guard break into the pass. Okay? Yes, sir.
So if they can clock back into you and take the pressure off, does that mean you just weren't tight enough on the initial setup?
Clock back in from the arm triangle.
Yeah.
So from here. So you're talking about once I'm here?
No, once you're trying to finish.
Okay. So windshield wipe. I'm off to the side. Notice I'm not trying to rush here either. So I have everything where I want. Come off. Drop. So try it. You didn't hip turn towards me?
Yeah, or if he like tries to bring his hip closer to yours, so
go ahead.
So that you can't clock away from it.
Drop my shoulder on his chest. Okay. It's positioned. Sorry. Let me use you. Not to say like a bigger person might. If something's off, yeah, I could have a gap there, and it could allow him space. Okay. So here. Up. Posture. Right. Break. Control. Under. Okay. Clear. Now I'm going to go to mount. So come up. You can keep your arms in. Right? Keep your frame if you want. Right? Bring it up. It's a small muscle he's got to try to fight that with. His rotator cuff, really. Okay? Clear. Here. Okay? Keep him tight. And mount. I've scored. I windshield wipe the other leg over so I can come across to the other side. Here. Now I'm just going to drop. Dead weight. Okay? So, if you try to walk towards me, I'm just blocking with that knee. Drop my chest on his shoulder. Let's sit down. If it's tight, it's not going to matter. okay? I shouldn't have to squeeze his head off with my hands, okay? If you're working that hard, something's off, okay? I use my body to do it, not my hands, okay? Any questions? I'll go over with you, okay?
Okay.
All right? Get your partners. 1, 2, 3.